I am flesh, I am bone, I am haunted by a soul. I am peace, I am war, I am standing at your door. Yeah, I turn away, I look at my car, it won't get me far.
We're live. It's all you, Draco.
Welcome everybody to the Monkey Show Night Shift. Tonight we are flying the 737-800s from Juneau, Alaska to Everett, Washington in the first leg of the U.S. tour. Should take us about an hour and a half in flight, but there's going to be about probably about a 20-minute startup. So sit back, shut up, and watch the show.
I think it's 2.5 hours of flight time, though.
Is it?
Yeah. So yeah, welcome. We figured Draco wasn't doing any streaming; he could still intro for us, and
There you go.
I think we should take that back. Yeah. So there's me, and then there's Zig, and there's Draco. All right. We're sitting where Juneau.
Yep.
Spread out in Juneau, and I'm in the Delta skin. Zig, you're Southwest, and
Yeah.
what are you?
I am Alaska Airlines.
Alaska Airlines. But we're all in the 737-800, and we should all be somewhat familiar with this plane now.
A little
Now,
bit.
I have never done the short startup, so they're going to be talking me through it, so it might take a little longer than...
We've only done it a couple times,
Yeah.
and not very recently.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and click Start Flight on Macars.
And I'm hitting unpause, so that should make that live. Yep. All right. And the first thing to do is finish setting up the aircraft.
Are you ready, Draco?
I'm ready.
Are you? Do you guys have like your fuel and all that stuff set?
Actually, no, I don't.
No, I didn't do that. Do we want to do that first?
Probably want to do that first. And I want to pull up. And
I don't even know.
I always forget about that.
I gotta find my fuel. See what it said.
So, fuel.
trip was minimum takeoff fuel 2,603 is what it said.
So, block fuel is 24,122 pounds with 5,000 extra.
Yeah, that's what it gave me. So that's what, 29.
I didn't do anything.
I'm just gonna do
so
2/3 is 30,000.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing 2/3. That
Yeah.
gives me 13,140 in the center and 8628 in each wing tank.
Okay.
30,396.
Yeah.
Payload. I got.
And then I did
Hello.
155 passengers, so
I got 125.
I don't remember. Told me.
So we'll do
It's in the ACARS 118.
120 in coach, and we'll do 5 in first class. and 7,200 and forward and aft cargo.
I
Okay.
made it a little more challenging for me. I put some extra into this. I can't remember
Yeah.
where I put that.
With it being wet runway conditions and a 3,000-foot mountain staring us right in the face.
Well, I didn't know that when I said, well, let's throw an extra 40 tons of cargo in here.
Okay,
So
doors
that
are
would be-
closed.
No.
Okay, now all that's done.
All right, hold on a second. I gotta shut my doors.
First
Alright.
thing is research
Close door.
fans.
Hold on, I'm closing my doors still. Close cargo aft. Remove wheel chocks.
Turn. Close. H2. Close.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Turn. Doors.
All right. Recirc fans, auto,
Recirc fans.
engine bleed off.
Yep. Recirc auto. Engine bleed. Is that right below?
Yes. Not your packs, but the bleed is down at the bottom. Bleed 1 and bleed 2 go to off.
Bleed 1 and 2 are off. What did you say
Off.
before that? It was the recircs. Okay.
Recirc
Recirc
on auto.
which it already
Auto.
was.
Right. Okay.
And then it goes to the APU start, which it's already started and running
Started
in
and
this.
running.
So,
Yep.
APU generators on.
On. Right.
On.
Are they on?
They would be, or you wouldn't have any power right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, because the blue light is off. Got it. Okay. See, that goes to, then we're on overhead setup. Light control panel check. Don't know what that means. Yaw damper on. Mine already is.
Hold on. Slow down now.
Yeah, I've got also in chat. Welcome Ice Bank to the thing, to the stream. Watch all the stuff there. You may get bumped by Nightbot. You know.
All right, what am I looking for here, Zick?
Yaw damper.
Where the hell's yaw damper?
It's the upper left-hand corner. Of
Upper
the,
left.
of the. You're on the overhead panel, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but you're
Flight controls.
Down.
Like
Spoiler, but there's spoiler switches right below that is yaw damper.
Off.
Should know on.
All right, it was already on.
Yeah, it is. Fuel system panel check. Don't know what that means. Fuel pumps on as required. I don't think we can. Can we turn them on? I guess we can turn.
yeah,
So all
On.
4 fuel pumps.
all fuel
All.
or on. Yeah.
Low pressure lights should go off, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Fuel pumps on as required. Cab utility on. IFE pass on. I don't know what those are. So
Okay.
cabin utility, IFE. Not sure exactly what those are. So not going to sweat it because it's never been a problem.
I need a
before.
737 book for dummies.
That's what Zig is right now. Reading from the manual.
Equipment
Alright.
cooling, normal lights off. Okay.
What cooling?
Equipment
Yeah, it's
cooling.
right underneath it's right underneath the dials for the light panels.
For the light panels.
Yeah,
You
like-
see the round dials that says circuit breaker. It's for your brightness for the upper panel and the
Yeah,
brightness
yeah.
for the panel.
Oh, okay.
So right underneath that is your equipment cooling.
Okay.
Set to normal.
Normal. Lights off is what it says, so lights are off.
Okay. Lights are off.
Window heat on.
Window heat. I saw that somewhere.
It's third column, top
Yeah.
should be on already.
Yeah.
Probe heat off. Anti-ice off, which it is, or was,
Yep.
yes. Hydraulics panel, check. Okay.
Which is the next
Below the
section
wing,
down.
yeah.
Yep.
Middle of the third column.
Yep.
Hydraulics, hold on.
System
See-
A switch, what?
So you have your window heat, your pitot heat, then your wing ice, and then underneath that is your hydro pumps.
Yeah, I see them. I have one set, engine 1 and 2 on, electric off, so I guess that's right.
System A switches on and system B switches on.
Yes, they're both on.
Mine were not. They are now.
Okay.
I got lights clearing out. Electric low pressure lights off.
Yep, those are off.
I still have 2 on, but
Wait,
okay.
The electric low pressure lights are supposed to be off.
That's what it says, but mine are
On.
I got 2 on.
Well, if you turn them all to on, you'll still have the low pressure because the engines aren't running.
Right, but the electric turns off. But the electric low pressure turns off.
Correct.
All right, so those are on.
Air condition panel checked.
Air condition panel.
Top
It's
right.
raining, so we will probably want to add up just a
Okay.
touch
Yep.
of heat. Okay.
And then left pack auto, which I think it is.
Left pack's auto.
Isolation valve open, which I believe is.
Is.
Yes.
And then right pack auto, which it is. Pressurization panel check.
Yep.
Right. So we're going to then set,
37.
and I'm doing 35 because that's my.
And our landing altitude, so let's look that up.
We don't have our landing altitude yet.
Why not?
Well, because I just got to pull up the chart for that, don't I?
Yes, you do.
That which would be KPE and airport info. No,
Are we
I'm off.
34 left?
Yeah, landing 34 left.
600.
Gotcha.
Yeah, 584 for the runway, but yeah. That's enough. Okay, let me get back over and then hold up the chart. Back to the checklist. Exterior lighting as required.
All right, so we're going to want to turn anti-collision on.
I think it tells us to do that at some point. But
Well, it says exterior lighting. That's exterior lighting, is it not?
Yeah.
But you usually don't do that till you start the engine, right?
Yeah, but you can check. Like I have the logo lights on while I'm sitting
Right.
here. I do want the wing lights on. Make sure you want to check, make sure due to the fact that we're overcast and rain and stuff that they see the plane's got activity in it.
I turn my logo light on.
All right.
Ignition left or right. And then that takes us to FMC.
Condition left or right? Oh, you mean ignition?
Ignition left or right.
Okay, I thought you said condition.
And then that takes us
Okay.
to the FMC.
All right, I know what to do there.
So,
Yeah, now we're position ident and we are
And we are at PHAN.
we have a company route, so oh wait a minute. Clear that in there. Now we do company route. This is probably a page down. There it is.
PHAN to KPAE is
And then I have a
Execute.
flight
Oh,
concept
okay.
of D
Route. Company route.
well to
Execute.
departure.
activate
Alright.
and execute.
We're doing runway 8 and we're doing
Flight number in.
JNU5.
JNU5, is that what we were?
Yeah. Then is it
Do we have a
not,
transition?
Transition would be the SSR.
I don't have it
'Cause
up.
that would be the next one in line there.
Juno 5, runway 8. Yes, SSR.
Okay.
SSR.
And then back to the part. Then we want to set up the arrivals. Okay.
Arrival.
We're
Alright.
arriving on
34 left.
34 left, but we're doing ILS, correct?
If there is an ILS for 34 left, there's RNAV.
Uh-oh.
No, there is no ILS 34 left.
Well, we definitely
Yes, we got his RNAV 34 left.
Do we need to get in and change that in the flight plan somewhere? What is active sky?
Why not?
It's either giving us 34 left or 34 right.
All right. What the heck? RNAV.
Active sky
RNAV
is
34 left.
Yeah. RNAV 34 left.
Why not? What's the worst can happen?
You spend another 3 hours flying it. You asked.
Yeah. Okay. But that gives me none of the stars that we have. Okay.
Hold on. Approach.
Yeah, I don't see any of those.
Chin's 3 arrival.
Where do you see that?
Well, we don't have it there, but I mean, I'd say we go with the Chin's 3 arrival, or Devi N2.
Well, Devian 2 is for 16, right?
Devi N2 is also for 34 left.
34 left. Okay, so let's click on that, and then we will do 34 left RNAV.
We don't have a
Yeah.
transition then?
Transition
Yeah, we
should
don't.
be
Alright.
Yeah, I don't see anything that matches with their route. So if I go to legs, what's it got us?
alright. Chin's
There's a
3.
discontinuity after Orcus
Yeah, I see that.
because
What's that?
it's not picking up the.
Right. I'm just pulling it up. I think that was the only one I had. That's the only one I had.
That's the only one I had.
So activate, execute, injet references, and start that up. 08.
No.
Reserves, cost index,
What are you doing?
25.
What are you doing for the cost index?
25. Flight level 350. Cruise wind. That would be active sky. I'm gonna be up in that area, so 243 at 69.
Yep, everything looks good now. No vectors.
So where are you finding your cruise winds?
I went to current conditions and then just looked down at the altitude. I'm going to be flying at
Oh,
like
okay, I gotcha.
34,000, so
Um, Actually, average wind is what they want.
Where's that?
If you go to SimBrief, scroll down past the map, average wind is 270 at 37.
Okay.
Is that in scrolling through that somewhere?
Yeah. It's right after the map, like the first section.
So 270 at 37 average.
Yep.
I still don't see where you're finding that. There, I see it. 270.37.
And that's the only thing else that we need there, so we can execute that.
270.037.
And runway condition is wet. And what is
Wait a minute, where was that at?
takeoff reference?
Okay.
Second page.
Okay. When I get there.
Right.
All right.
So runway heading is 71. Wind is 120.
Wait a minute. Is that currently, what was that? One 208. Okay.
80 at 14. I got 80 at 14.
Flaps at 5.
How did you get it to change to wet? Hit the button?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Alright. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
If I go back to the airport reference, where runway takeoff is
Oh, here.
8,800. So
V1,
This is what I'm forgetting.
V2 is 148.
Cost index is 25. Transition altitude 18,000. 270.
It's telling me there's no destination path after PAJUM.
Yeah, that's fine.
what I have. Yeah. It even did that in the
In the tutorial.
tutorial. Yeah.
All right, so that's everything in there, right? Is that right?
That's it. Set your trim.
Good one. Get back to that.
Because you're looking at it.
No, I'm not anymore.
3.
Take
3.
off.
Okay. Close.
I can't remember where
Why
I go to. So for my trim.
didn't it tell
There
me?
it is. 5.42.
Why didn't it tell me my trim?
Did you put in the CG?
No.
You have to put in your center of gravity and your zero weight.
I did the zero weight, but it's not
Click on the CG. Does it
letting me
pull up?
do it now.
It won't let you do it now. Put in about 23.9.
Yeah, I got 23.8. Trim is 5.42.
Okay, mine's 5.11. That'll be close enough.
All right, I'm gonna clear that to verify takeoff speeds again.
Okay. So we're ready to continue on.
Hold
All
on.
right.
So I'm watching the chat. There's nothing going on in chat. Hope it's not too dry and boring. We are trying to get started here. I mean, this is what a regular pilot would do at this point.
Yeah, there's usually 2 of them doing it.
Okay. Well, there's
That's
3 of
true.
us.
And we tried to do it the other night, but it didn't quite work.
Okay.
Then we tried to fly into St. Louis, and we
That
both
didn't work.
promptly crashed.
And then main panel setup is where we're at. So
Okay. So,
Which main panel's right in front of us?
I'm going to turn my flight directors on because I always seem to forget those. My auto thrust. Set my heading for 071.
07. It has it. Navgraph has it at 085.
Is it?
Yeah.
For what?
Runway heading?
What'd you say it was, Moondog?
085. And I'm trying to change my speed to 085 instead of 155.
So let's see. Flight vector path, altimeter set local. That.
What is the altimeter?
$29.99.
Nope. 30.
Caleb, hey, how's it going? Nice that you stepped in. We're trying to get started here. Once we get started, then we'll be very boring and we can chat all we want.
Okay, let's see. Altimeter, VOR, ADF pointers as desired.
Wait a minute. Do what? Huh?
Just reading down the list. Center switch as desired. Range selector as desired. CP course
Okay.
set if needed. Flight director on.
Altimeter 3007.
Auto throttle says off, but mine's going on. Heading set for runway heading. Altitude set for initial clearance.
You passed all your tests there. You had a big math test and all that. Did you even tell us, because we asked the last time, that
Auto brake to RTO.
Yep, got it.
Engine instruments check. Radios, comm radios, nav radios set. Something we gotta set in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Set to 22.
Alright, I still have a light on. I have ELEC. Is that because the engines aren't running yet?
That's
Probably.
electric. I cleared it.
But is that because the engines aren't running?
Right.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
TCAS test passed. Yay. I passed my test.
And then we can go ahead and set our, while we're on this panel, right? We can set the,
Elevation, landing, airport elevation, and
the elevation is 584.
Alright, the elevation is 584.
584. Enter.
And then, let's see,
You know what? It might be helpful if I turn the brightness up on this panel.
what are we on? 34 left is 9,010.
Yeah.
9010. Okay, that's all we got on that panel then for right now, right?
said 9,010 feet.
Yeah.
So 9010, right?
Roger.
Yep.
Sure.
And if you, let's see.
Well, and we don't have to worry about ILS.
No, but if you want 34 left, yeah, there is no ILS.
Instruments check. Okay, Conrad. AF transponder. Center pedestal. Speed brake down. Thrust levers idle. Engine start levels cut off. Stabilizer trim set. Push back and start. Passenger boarding complete. Passenger doors closed and locked. Clearance for push obtained. Start levels idle. Start levers
I'm
off.
just trying to make sure I didn't forget anything.
I think we're good. Oh, look at that. And we have 3 minutes to spare. So we have 2 minutes to figure out if we got everything set right. Yes?
So- Didn't we turn the yaw damper off? Don't we have to turn it on?
Oh, we turned it on.
We turned it on? Okay.
Well, we didn't do anything. It was already on to be
Okay.
perfectly correct. So, which way you want me to push back first, Draco? We gotta go nose. We need to go nose left, and we're both sitting right here. So,
why don't you go first? Because there's less of a chance of you backing into me than me accidentally backing into you.
wait, what?
Sorry, Caleb, I'm not laughing at you. So, yes, the whole grade failed the math final.
That's never good.
I got a 32 on it, but I passed the class with a 83 and passed all the other finals. Thanks for asking. No problem.
That's not what I wanted.
If you bring stuff up, we'll
push back.
Both try to remember what we were talking about. Okay, so we're going to 8, so I'm
35. I set my pushback length to 35, by the way. Nose left,
so
90 degrees.
Menu.
Start.
FS actions. Push back.
Oh.
Push back.
What happened?
I don't have ATC or whatever in my headphones.
Push back. Nose. Right. Degrees.
What is it? Okay, start and push. So we go to 6. Hacks off.
As you're pushing back, you go to packs off.
Off. Yep.
Yep, start the engines. APU.
Can I do that now, or do I have to wait for pushback?
You can do it now because you're not actually
Yeah. APU
not
is
gonna
running.
suffer.
Bleed air pressure checked.
Okay, so
Fuel
left
pump.
and right pack off.
Fuel pumps on.
check.
Anti-collision light on.
Check.
Parking brake released, yes. Pushback complete, no. Parking brake set, no. Ground crew ready for start, sure.
Yes.
Number 2 starter to ground. And then that should fire it up, and then at 20% you add fuel.
Oh, you flew through that so quick. I've actually never started the engines on this thing.
Two's
All right.
getting up.
And then
And
engine 1.
yeah, you want to watch your pushback because I'm technically behind you there, Draco.
I'm not going anywhere yet.
I'm just saying.
How the hell are they pushing you back that way?
What do you mean?
Never seen them push somebody back in an S configuration. Look like they push you back through through some chicanes or something.
Okay.
Starting 1.
Hope you're not coming too far there, man.
No, I should be just about stopped.
Okay, so then engine 1, 2. After starting, engine generators on. Roger that. Probe heat on. Tested. Roger that. Anti-ice as required. Probably not a bad idea. We are in Alaska, huh? Engine bleeds on. You with me still, Draco, or what?
No, I can't really do anything till I start pushing back. And I can't push back because I got you guys behind me.
You can start before you push back.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, hold on then. Let me finish here. I lost
Alright,
my
Moving
spot.
out your way.
Do I turn the APU off before I start the engines or after?
After.
Engine bleed on.
Okay. To ground.
Caleb says hi,
Taxi.
Draco.
Packs
Hi,
auto.
Caleb.
Isolation valve. Auto. APU bleed off.
As you're saying these, I'm checking in my head if I had done those correctly.
APU
So-
switch as required. That can go off.
So when do I kick in the fuel?
20%.
20%.
What's got to be 20%?
Click on the engine tab.
N1, it does N1 or N2?
N2.
N2.
When
It should be scrolling up from 0 up to,
There it goes.
and then as it gets to just about 20, you can flip it up.
External
give it-
lights as
give it fuel.
required. So,
And I'm taxiing with no taxi lights. That's smart.
wing on. Taxi. You didn't push back yet, did you, Draco?
No.
Okay, I'll move out of your way.
My TCAS is losing its shit. Traffic.
Traffic.
Okay, you should be clear.
There's a zig behind you. It just sagged.
I want to turn my nose to the left, right?
I did, yeah. And I set my length to 35. That's what I've been doing. So do you have both engines started?
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just going to read the rest
Wait,
through for you.
straight length you have set to just 35 feet?
That's what I always do, yeah.
I didn't want to go back too close to you guys, so I only did 5, but yeah. Alright, so...
Okay, I'm starting up now. Or both engines are up.
Okay, so you're right.
I turn on my generators, turn off my
Turn off.
APU.
Not yet. Turn off engine generators on.
Okay.
Probe heat on. And test it. I don't know how you test it, but probe heat on. Anti-ice as required.
Hold on, let me get over there. I ain't got that fancy easy dock you got.
I don't have it. I
Yep.
uninstalled that months ago.
Shift
Alright.
6 and 7.
Shift 6.
Alright, probe heat on.
Yeah.
Window heat on.
Well, we did that already. Anti-ice as required.
Yeah. Can't hurt to turn it on.
I've got on.
I turned it on. Engine bleeds on.
Engine bleeds. Where the fuck are those again?
Fourth column, center panel. Or fourth column in the middle of the panel.
Engine bleeds are on.
Packs to auto.
Packs to auto. They
Isolation valve to auto.
isolation valve to auto.
Yeah, that's the one in the middle.
It's in the middle.
Oh. Okay.
APU bleed off. It's the center bleed switch.
APU off.
Yep. External lights as required.
Wait a minute. There's two. There's an on, a switch with an on and off.
Those are your engine bleeds.
Okay, and then the one in the center is the APU bleed.
Yes. And the APU bleed goes to off, and then APU switch as required, which is off now.
Off.
Yep. And then external lights as required.
Oh. Runway lights on. Taxi lights on. Logo on.
And then your master
So-
caution light should stay off.
Master
when you
caution
clear.
light is off.
And then that gets us to taxi. which is nothing. There's nothing to do. Then we go to before takeoff. So
Hold on, a dude's chattering in my ear. Okay, I think we're good now.
Flaps are set.
Sure, as soon as this fuel truck decides not to get out of my way.
All right. Did I miss anything? Nothing important there. Okay, cool.
Okay, I thought it'd be fun to have those on for a little bit of realism, but that's annoying the shit out of me.
what's that?
The windshield wipers. You know, with everything PMDG modeled into this plane, you figure they'd model rain on the windshield.
All right, we're right behind you, Moondog.
I just Tokyo drifted that corner in a 737.
You gonna fly with your door open today, or
Doors are all shut.
is mine open then?
I don't know.
Double check, because I also had to shut all of my
Cargo doors and all that.
yeah.
Doing a visual check now. I don't see anything.
Closed door. Yep. I ought to close that one.
Who the hell brakes so hard they left skid marks on the taxiway up here?
Me. All right. So
Oh,
before
yep.
takeoff.
Forgot to close the cargo doors. I forgot when you go to when you do the short startup, it opens all those.
All right. Landing lights have got to come on. Taxi light off. Continuous. I'm gonna make sure I'm doing that right. It's already continuous. Continuous.
All right. Did you want me to read you the
Yeah, if you want to.
before takeoff?
Yep.
Master caution light off.
Yep.
Flight controls checked. Flaps set. Ooh, I didn't do that.
Flaps are set.
That's set. Yep.
Trim checked. Flight director on.
Yes. Yes.
Takeoff briefing complete. Takeoff clearance obtained. Strobe lights on. Did I do that?
Have not
Nope.
done anything with.
Strobe and steady are on.
Wing lights on.
Wing lights on.
Landing lights on.
Yes.
Landing lights on.
Runway turnoff lights on.
Runway turnoff lights are on.
Engine start switches continuous.
Continuous.
Auto throttle arm. And transponder TARA. We already did that. So
Yep.
that gets us. That means we're ready. Taxi lights off.
Don't forget, when you take off, as soon as you can, turn to the right to avoid the mountains.
Yeah. All right. Pulling out.
You guys set your set your altitude to 18,000.
I set it to
mine
10.
for 12.
Oh, this transition's 18.
Well,
As you go all the way up to. Well,
it always defaults to 18. We didn't.
Yeah.
We weren't reading.
I know,
the-
but according to the
according
to
to
the actual sheet.
departure.
Yeah, it said
Oh.
18,000.
Toga button. Change that to 18 while we're rolling. Hit the clock button.
My time says 6:14 in the airplane.
6:12. Not too bad.
6:15.
Oh, that's set to
81.
Zulu. That's right.
Rotate. Landing gear up.
All right. Let's see. Aviation said 2 minutes.
Okay.
So, minute 30.
What did aviation say?
2 minutes between.
2 minutes between takeoffs is what he does
Now-
when he's controlling.
I did take the opportunity, just to let you guys know, you hit the toga,
Mhm.
LNAV, VNAV turn off. I
Mhm.
got up in the air. As soon as the end, I went through it. N1, L, VNAV, LNAV, they popped. As soon as they popped up, hit the command. I banked right away, and I'm just above everything. I think. I hope. I see a mountain right here.
Oh boy.
Yep, and it's cloudy as hell, so you can't really see anything.
Welcome passengers to your final flight in an airplane.
Because I'm telling you what, that was awfully close, really.
What is this, a filming of Final Destination 32?
Probably.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Dan.
hey, Dan.
I don't want to tell you
Final
how close I
Destination
got
should have been Final Destination.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you guys how close I got to that mountain because
I don't want to know.
and
Yeah,
I don't
wanna-
want to know.
I don't want to know either.
All I know is it was close.
Close as in you turned too late or didn't turn too soon or you don't know
As
or
in,
what?
it was the altitude wasn't climbing fast enough, although it was set in there. So I didn't have a collision. It did yell, "Terrain too low! Terrain too low!"
Well, that's unnerving because that's usually when you're within, what, 100 feet? 500 feet?
500 feet, 1,000 feet. It's probably a good thing that it's as foggy as and dark as it is right now, because
V1. Rotate.
yeah.
V2.
So now I could read chat because I'm in the air and it's flying well. Flaps are all up.
Gear
All
up.
Oh, they're all up. Gears up. Move that to off position.
So it should automatically take me, right?
Yeah. As long as you get all the buttons lit and then hit the command A, it'll start following it. Just you better, as Draco said, make sure it's quick because
Yeah, it was quick. As soon as it wanted to lift off there, I got the buttons to lock on.
oh wow. Wow, amazing. I cleared some clouds and I see blue. That's when I should be outside view.
Positive climb,
Screenshot.
gear off, auto
And I
brake
just-
off,
10,000, so we can go up here and turn off lights.
engine starters off.
Those can go to off.
There we go, folks.
Sweet mother.
Oh boy, this one here looks close. Has me banking left now. Why am I going left? Oh boy, something's not right.
Are you on your pink line?
Nope.
Well, I'm not redoing this.
Why did it take me off my pink line?
I don't know, but I'm not redoing this.
Did you crash? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, all I did was just barely touch the stick to lift off, and oh, you crashed. And by the time I get it loaded back into the default, then turn around, get it loaded again, get everything set up, you guys are going to be 3/4 of the way there. So, no, I ain't got the time to fuck with that.
Jump in the Phenom, or it take just as long with the Phenom to load up the...
You can't load this with another complex aircraft like Phenom.
Okay.
And that's not the problem.
Yeah,
No,
it's time
the,
to...
it's the loading all the terrain and everything.
Yeah.
So, I'm just done.
Now it wants to loop me all the way around to the right.
There's my bank to the left to head south. East-ish.
Why? Still don't know why it didn't want.
Alright, I'll catch y'all later.
Alright, see you, Draco.
Alright, Draco.
There.
I don't know why it banked you the wrong way.
I don't either.
But it didn't crash you, did it?
Nope. I mean, I skimmed over the top of a mountain, but made me pucker a little bit.
I was glad that it was overcast and dark and...
Yeah. Sometimes, the less you know, the better.
Yeah. We're at 18, so we'll hit that to standard. And then we'll swear that all the way up to 35.
Yeah, you're probably going to be quite a ways ahead of me now because it's just looping me around and I'm the opposite side of the airport.
Well, that'll give me time to be all a whack when I'm landing. Is it too early to start on the approach stuff?
What approach stuff? We don't have any.
Still got to put in your flaps and your descent and stuff like that.
I'd say we got time.
Yeah. So I had a major freak out this morning.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. You ever lose something that you know you shouldn't have lost, I did that.
Occasionally, not too often, but it's been a while.
Yeah, I've lost my wallet, and I literally canceled cards and stuff because I'd lost my wallet, and then my wife came in and found it sitting stuffed in the chair.
Right.
That was about 4 months ago. Okay. So I'm like, okay, fine. It was even longer ago than that, but I'm getting ready to leave. I've got stuff in order. I put stuff in the truck. I go down to the basement, get stuff, put it in the truck. I'm leaving and I'm doing the stuff as I go. Okay, so I've got everything. Same thing I do for like the stream. OBS is running, that's running. I'm like, wallets in the truck, phones in the truck, stuff like that. And I'm like, phones should be in, where's my phone? Did I leave the house with the freaking phone sitting on the counter? So I go back. I get back to the house. I look through the house. I can't find my phone. Okay, crap. I look in the truck again. Can't see it. I'm like, did I do the stupid thing that I've done before where I set it on the edge of the bed of the truck and then drive off? I've done that a few times. I've driven halfway between two cities and a 20-minute drive. It still was sitting there. But I'm like, it's not there. So I quickly retrace my route, drive around it. And in this neighborhood, if someone sees something laying on the ground, it's going to be gone. So I'm like hoping I get there before anyone picks it up. Oh my God. All that, still couldn't find it. Got back home. I'm checking the emails and I see that in my phone usage to see if anyone's using it already. Nothing. But I did see that I had a text from the boss this morning. I'm like, oh crap. I see so I sent him an email and tell him, can you resend it? I lost my phone, stuff like that. I end up finding my phone. I had set it on a chair, and when I set it there, it slid down into the blankets, and it was black phone in a black, oh, I finally found it. I got to work. That's all I got to say. So, yeah. Welcome to my world of I'm getting old and can't remember where I said shit, I guess.
Is that what I got to look forward to when I'm your age?
Yeah, next year. You're not that far behind me, damn it.
I know.
I didn't make it up there all the way yesterday and to the site, and dumpster was supposed to be dropped off. I'm like, oh crap. And they can't deliver it because electric lines are in the way. I'm like, what they were trying to do is just hold up the electric line so the truck could pass underneath it and then set the dumpster down, and then it could pull back out. From there today, I'm working on grouting. Mind you, can I repeat the adage of I hate tile. I hate all tile now, grout too. But wouldn't you know, the guy showed up while I'm in the middle of dealing with that. He's parked in front of the neighbor's house, so I'm like, okay, so he's planning on swooping in and backing in. And then I come out to greet him. He goes, oh, okay. Well, he's grabbing this pole to lift this wire up, and I'm like, and he's stopping at the neighbor's driveway. I'm like, it's not that driveway. It's that driveway over there. He's like, oh, it is? Because isn't that the address? No, the address is there. Oh, well, I would have put this in the wrong driveway. I'm like, yeah. And he looks at it and he goes, heck, I don't even need anything I'll fit underneath the wires there. I got a phone call yesterday because he couldn't deliver it because the wires were in the way. He was delivering it to the wrong address. He dropped, as soon as he found out where he needed to go, and I moved the truck out of the way, he dropped it, set it there 10 minutes and gone.
Yep.
I'm like, not an issue if you know where you're going, I guess. In the end of my day, I'm calling up like my dad, who his birthday was a week ago, my sister's whose was Sunday, my mother who's next weekend or next Monday, and I'm like calling them all up on my drive home. This is after I got a phone call and a text message that my new glasses are in. Yay! Call them up and go, I can pick them up on my way home? Yeah, sure, no problem. What time you close? 8 o'clock, but you might want to show up about 20-30 minutes beforehand so we can adjust them for you. Sounds good. You close at what time? 8? I'm in Cleveland, an hour away. There's no way I'm getting there in a half an hour. Not happening. So, classes will be tomorrow. Why am I paused?
What's paused?
Simulation paused. I'm nowhere close to landing yet.
I'm just concerned that in the ACARS, my flight progress is still at 0%.
Mine's at 7.
Oh, it just changed to 1. Okay. Thought it was there. Thought there was a problem. Oh boy.
Yeah, might want to update a little bit there.
So over there in the ACARS, it says flight time 30, and it's 6:31. So I guess we left a minute late. It's not bad.
Scheduled departure was 6.
Yeah, it says there's been
Yeah.
a half-hour flight time already, according to the ACARS. So
6:28. Okay, so it's 6:17, which was really only 5 minutes into the flight for me. I was at 10,000 feet. Okay. It has an updated altitude and stuff. Alright. But I'm at 9%. I had you on the active sky radar. You just blinked out but you just made your turn from SSR towards Hoods, right?
yeah, I'm 10 miles away from Hoods.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I gotta throw some laundry in the dryer.
All right. Now. So how was your day, Dan? Good?
Alright.
Alright, that's good.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright. So I'm looking at destination in Navigraph. there's a 34 left and a 34 right. Do not mistake in left from right, because if you're going on 34 right, it's 3,000 feet. You ain't landing this on 3,000 feet of runway.
Oh boy. I still think we should have picked the,
Swung it around and done 16.
whichever one had the ILS.
Well, that would be, yeah. Well, what do you do now anyways?
I don't know. Probably change it somehow. I don't know how, but I'm sure that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm just... So I'm at 343, going to 350. What is the winds? Active sky. Destination weather. Winds 320 at 5 knots. I don't know if 5 knots would make a big difference on this. You want to see if we can change it?
I don't know. I don't have any idea how we would start to do that. We would need to redo the flight plan, right?
Let's see, departure, arrival.
I guess not.
ILS 16 right.
Are you in the FMC?
Yeah. Clicked on the depart, arrival. So is it 16 right ILS Y or Z?
I don't know. ILSZ. I guess you can do either. I don't know. You just got to pick one. I don't know what the difference is.
Let's see. ILS Y looks like it's regular. ILS Z is for Cat 2. ILS Z is also without Cat 2. So, I don't know. Let's chart for ILS Z. Doesn't look too bad. Okay, so ILS Z
ILSZ 16, right?
Yeah. We did
We did
DEVY,
DEVY, Devon
Alright.
2 is
okay,
for
so
16,
we
right? Right?
Yeah, we click on that. And
Do we have to pick a transition?
don't have to. So
I mean,
if hit-
we don't really have any idea what it would be, right?
Yeah, so I hit execute,
Execute.
check on legs, and scroll down through, make sure I don't have. Yeah, still have that one discontinue.
It's continuity.
Discontinuity. Yeah, okay, yeah,
So after
So-
Orcus, so that's the same one we
Yeah.
had before, isn't it?
right. So I'm going to pull it up
Right.
and then re-hit execute again.
Right. And then
Uh,
that took it out, right?
yeah,
Oh, I got a vector
Maybe.
in there.
that vector.
Do you have that?
Yep, removing it right underneath Bojet.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, hit execute again. Okay.
Yep.
Does that seem like that worked?
Seems like that worked.
Runway 16 right. Okay.
I'm still headed to Doozy. Ooh, what a doozy it is. But then if I scroll out far enough, I can't get far enough to see what it did on the approach, so we're going to assume that it's fine.
Okay, so that being said then, we could program in our
ILS
yeah.
radio, which is
1093, right?
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yep, 1093.
So I could turn the lights on this panel. Oh 93, send it over.
1093 on both of those. Good there. And then heading 163. So course 163. On both sides. Pilot and co-pilot side.
You and Draco tried to do shared cockpit?
Yes, we did. We tried to do it.
I think I read in a forum somewhere where it doesn't work very well, if at all, with the PMDG,
Is that it? No.
for whatever reason.
Well, it didn't work very well.
It might be too complex type of thing.
Which is a shame because wasn't it BP who had to do that with his with British Airways? He had to sit in cockpit and watch them fly.
Well, I don't know how that works. You could ask him, I guess. Well,
Yeah.
it's hard to ask him, but I mean, yes, but was he actually in the cockpit, or was he just reading numbers?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Somehow he's just can see the statistics, if you will,
Right.
the numerical values of what's going on.
Which would be enough also at times.
I see Bun Bun.
So 3,004 at JUGVA. So if I next page, and it has it 3,000 feet there.
Do what? Oh, you looking at the legs?
Yeah. All right, so we are at flight level. So what is, if you click over to cruise, what is your target speed on your cruise?
If I what? On the FMC?
Yeah.
Target speed, 0.783.
Okay, now you could increase it if you wanted to catch up a little bit. And I could slow mine down a hair. Oh, white screen with it not responding. Okay.
How do I do that?
So just put in the
Type it in. So
yeah,
like I
point.
could go to like 790 or something?
Yeah.
Or is that too much? 783 to 79?
Yeah, I've done almost up to 8. I've done 795. Just got to watch where on your display on the left side, the purple
gotcha.
box
Yep.
will move up to where the target speed is.
Okay, I did that. Now I'm gonna run out of fuel thanks to you.
You've got 5,000 tons extra. But then again, you are, flying around mountains this way and that way, and
So have you been doing a bunch of ATS? Since I've been sort of absent the last couple days?
I was trying to catch the last of the achievements for the ATS. And the last achievement I have is to stop at all the pit stops, truck stops and pit stops, and rest stops in New Mexico. And I've got now 21 of 22. And I think I figured out which one. There's a couple that'll highlight when you drive by, but you got to pull in to get it. And I'm trying to find out which one I have that's yellow that I haven't actually gone to. So then that'll give me all the achievements for that. I'm also, 90% on the whole map discovered now?
You're what, at 97?
90.
Oh, okay.
I'm not at 97, no, but I kicked over the 90. I'm almost 91.
Well, since I installed the... Oh, goodness. Since I installed the Mexico, the Canada, and the coast to coast, I'm like down to like 12.
I don't have Mexico myself.
You haven't tried that one yet?
I don't have it. Well, why do I want to go to Mexico? Half of it's here.
The guy, the YouTube guy I've been watching says it's better than the other ones. Or I guess there's a, and is there like a MAHA Pro or something like that too?
Yeah.
Have you tried that one, or?
No, I haven't.
That's just an addition to the existing states. It doesn't give you any new territory, I think, but it adds more roads and cities in the existing map. But I haven't tried that one yet either. I haven't made it very far in Mexico either. I made it just across the border.
I've been all the way to the Northern Territories in the Canadian map.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I think I stopped at Tijuana. I just made it across the border, and then real life got busy, so I haven't messed around a whole lot again.
Well, you guys were so tired last night. I got Travis to jump on the server and put the width to him, and we got a few fields plowed and cultivated and prepped.
Oh yeah?
I even outlasted him. Stayed up past till he went to sleep. 32 and 33, all the way to on the other side of 34 that we got ready.
Awesome.
Those are now plowed together.
Oh, very good.
Those are plowed, half cultivated, and the fertilizer between the two. Then there's also field 28 is plowed. The little one, field 29 in the little area, that's plowed.
You guys did get quite a bit done. Did you stay up to the wee hours of the morning?
No, I did hire a worker while we were doing other stuff.
But you being all resourceful.
Yeah. And then there's two fields, 35. It says that we already have stuff growing on it. We purchased it and it's growing. So I want to see. It's a field that we could leave and make it winter wheat or whatever. So if it doesn't grow, then we can just leave it, make it prep for winter. If it grows, then we bought it and it had whatever grow on it.
Right.
The new grass field even got fertilized.
Wow.
So basically our fields that we want to do in corn are ready for corn as soon as we can do corn.
Corn. Feeling like a freak on a leash or something?
Yeah.
Speaking of corn, we over the last weekend, we went to had to go to that couple's baby shower,
Right.
which turned into a date night.
Right.
But that was in Illinois, which, obviously that's just across the river for us. That ain't no big deal. But just corn everywhere. Corn, soybeans, and harvested wheat fields.
Yep, that's about what it is up there.
And Mrs. Zig was like, they just put it everywhere. There's like a Walgreens, right? And like, there's like where you go through the prescription drive-through, right? So there's like, it's like 3 car lanes wide or whatever. And right up to the edge of that, corn. She's like, they just push it right up to everything, every little nook and cranny. It's got corn in it. Like we're driving right through Farm Sim.
You want to eat later, don't you? Better have that corn there.
But yeah, corn, soybeans, and harvested winter wheat fields was what we saw everywhere. Corn. As Zig said, there's corn everywhere. It's funny.
We're very glad that she noticed.
But she only noticed because I brought it up. I was like, it's like we're driving through Farm Sim. She's like, I know this stuff is corn. She's like, what's this? Like, it's soybeans. She's like, it is? It is.
It's McDonald's hamburgers.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't caught up to me yet. I mean, you're not going to catch all the way, but I don't see you on the radar yet.
I'm 12 miles from Guesty.
Miles from Guesty. I'm all the way up, headed to Doug's.
Oh, wow. You're 2 waypoints ahead of me. Yeah, you're a good ways ahead of me.
Yeah, but if you're close to Guesty, Ann's not that far. Henry's not that far. Because I just passed over Henry.
Yeah, those are like 26 and 32 miles. That whole little debacle on the takeoff there is what...
Right. But your debacle was a lot less extreme than Draco's.
Oh, yeah. I don't know that he even made it that far, though.
No.
Sounded like he pulled back on the stick and it crashed.
Yeah. I've been pulling back just enough to try and lift the front wheel. Get it to start to pull up, and then I'd sort of like push it back down and let it keep going. Just try and stay level flight. No, but... Alright.
Well, once that wheel... What?
Now, I'm trying to read this gentleman's name, or lady's name. Nalbornoz. T. Alborns. Now. NL. Welcome to the stream. We are flying from Alaska into Washington. And probably about halfway right now. Can't show you much, but... Yeah, Dan. Can't show you much. We are flying over the coast, but we've got plenty of cloud cover right now. But you can see, let's see. Distance to go, 503 nautical miles. That's what Fly Life says.
It's given me an ETA of an hour and 20.
This altitude. With that, I always figured distance to go instead of the elapsed time, because I didn't want everyone to like go, oh, they'll be landing in an hour and 30 minutes. I'll come back in an hour. Figure out how soon they can go through 500 miles, then do it that way. Nice view. I'm trying to do nice views occasionally. You don't want to see just boring cockpit. A little outside view. Delta Airlines.
So we are doing the USA States tour for our VA. This is the first leg. So there'll be, what, 48 more flights? Is that right then?
48, 49, something like that. There's 3 sections, isn't there? Or is it 2?
I thought there was 2, 20 legs and 19.
Well, that's only 39. That doesn't hit all of them.
20 and 19.
If there's
Oh,
50
then.
states,
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't remember.
all right, someone's going to have to go look. And I'm already on the way. Which means I'm now looking at this, which means everyone's going to pop up and put stuff in chat. I'm going to have to tell them it's all your fault that I'm not paying
I'm
attention.
gonna go over there and type stuff in chat just cause.
Nice pilots. Alaska prop tour.
So for the tour, we can only do this tour's 737s. So we chose that because we just got the PMDG 737s recently. So thought that'd be a good way to do some
Really
flying
break
with them.
ourselves into it. Yeah.
And it'd be fun to bounce around to all the states.
Okay, there it is. 737 Part 1, Part 2, Part 3.
Okay.
Just to double check, 20 in the first one. Yep. And 20 in the second one. Yes. And third one is is 9. So 20, 20, and 9. That's
Oh,
49,
okay.
49 hops.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Because we're starting in Alaska, we're just hitting each state. Where am I from? I'm in Ohio, northeast Ohio. Zig's in Missouri, just basically St. Louis. You're a little late. Draco was here earlier. He's just southeast of Chicago, Illinois, and our favorite friend of the stream, Dan, he's in Wichita, Texas. And if you can't tell by the accent when he talks, there's no hope for you.
Oh,
I don't think there could be any more Wichita sounding.
Wichita
voice.
Falls.
Wichita Falls.
Yeah. We always get mixed up with Kansas.
I think I'd rather be Texan than Kansan too.
Yeah. I'm damn proud I ain't from Arkansas.
From where?
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Some people there call it Arkansas. But what did you expect?
Alright. Now, let's pull Restream back up. Chat. I am from Colombia. Cool. Have we flown down to Colombia? Have we flown over Colombia? I don't think we have.
Did we go through there on our around the world?
No, we didn't hit anything south of. We didn't hit anything south of Denver.
South of.
Been to Nashville,
What?
Miami, and Cincinnati. No, we never got south of basically St. Louis. That's the most southern that we got in the States and in the around the world tour. Nashville, Tennessee, Miami, Florida, and Cincinnati, Ohio. So you're Cincinnati, you were 2.5 hours from me. And depending on what time of the year, it was really nice or really not nice. Either way too hot in the summer or way too slushy in the winter. Got a little bit of a tailwind going on right now. How are we doing for fuel? If we go over here to progress, KPE, we'll have 17.3 left when we land. September. September's pretty nice for Cincinnati. Starting to cool off, starting to get fall-like conditions. It's your random thunderstorm roll through and drench everyone. I did some remodeling of the buildings, though, Zig, on the farm.
Wait, what? What do you
I mean, I didn't do anything. I didn't spend any money. Nope. I curtailed that. All I did was park the tractors in the barn.
What kind of remodeling did you do? What buildings?
Well, if you show up, you can see.
Sounds like a trap to me, Zig.
I know, right? Let me get out of what I'm doing here. Let me go check it out.
Well, see, I have a system good enough I could probably play Farm Sim and fly at the same time.
Bragger.
I just would probably do something stupid like hit a button in Farm Sim and it would like kill the engines. And then I'd have a real issue.
Dive, dive, dive.
I don't want to hear it. David constantly farms and plays Flight Sim at the same time.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that's casual.
I know. What was he doing? One day he was trucking and flying. Which is your favorite airline livery? I don't know if I have a
US
favorite.
Air.
I fly the Delta because Zig likes Southwest and Draco likes the United Airlines. So I just fly one that's different from them. That's why I fly the Delta. I don't know. I don't really have a preference. Although when I was flying, driving to work today, passing Akron Canton, there was that airport. There was American Airlines, but it wasn't one of the bigger Boeings. It had to be like the 727. Isn't it the one that's got the engines towards the back at the tail?
Not sure.
Those are regional jets usually.
Yeah. But an interesting question. Thank you for asking.
I'll be right back. I gotta check my laundry.
It's not dry yet. Okay. 727 does have that at the back. Okay. Because it was too big to be anything else, and I don't think American Airlines would be flying Emperors, so. But I wasn't paying attention on the drive home to see if anything was flying over as I was coming the other direction.
Probably a good thing.
Well, for a while there, they had a couple accidents where like pieces were falling off airplanes as they were taking off or landing, and I knew the airport was there and driving by. I constantly looked up whenever there was a plane coming over just to make sure I didn't see something falling.
Free falling.
My favorite is Vanica. Cool. I'm assuming that is definitely one from South America down that way, but I'm not familiar with it. I don't think I'm close enough to... Yeah, I don't have any local aircraft. Oh, don't hit the in-flight. What was it? 128.4. Okay. So by the time we get to YZT, I know why I did that, because I bumped the flight stick and it turned off the autopilot. So we're price now, YZT. So 134 miles, and then we should be clearing out of the overcast. Although it's dark and we won't see where we're anything anyways. So.
Alright, I'm back.
We can tell.
Did I miss anything?
Yeah, I bumped the flight stick and I turned off the autopilot.
Did you? Are you spiraling out of control to your death?
No.
Oh, well, that's not
It
very
just-
exciting then.
I bumped it and the autopilot thing was flashing and stuff, so I'm like, oh, okay, so I cleared that, turned on Command A, everything's fine. I was told that it was a 727, most likely that I saw. Trying to debate. I don't have to miss the stream Sunday or Saturday. But I'm debating going down to see my mom's for my mom's birthday. my sister, my brother, and I were all going to go up, show up. We haven't seen her with the three of us all together since my cousin's wedding, which was probably 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Oh yeah.
So, and I don't think I've actually seen my brother since then either. So, considering running down to her place, but it's a 10-hour drive each way.
That's a long drive.
Well, then drive instead of walk, instead of run.
I know. Do a bicycle down through the West Virginia Turnpike.
Shit, no, they'll try to keep your daggum DNA.
Well, I'm a little bit old and a little bit out of shape to try and climb some of them hills anymore on a bicycle. And then they still probably want me to pay the $2 toll. Or is it $2.50? I can't remember. Oh, you want me to contact? All right.
You got a contact?
Well, I contacted the tower, so now I'm not responding. Come on, catch up. I'm scrolling dials. Because I requested takeoff clearance and taxi, so now I've been dealing with ATC.
You silly boy. Why would you do that?
Why would I do that? Why not? So I've been in the air for an hour and, well, 61 minutes and 30 seconds. At one point I was even considering, because I didn't know what time my brother and sister were showing up, of when we get done streaming Saturday night, jumping in the truck, driving down, hanging out with them for a while, and then driving back. But there's no sleep in there. I didn't calculate any sleep.
Well, don't you got USB chargers that you can plug into your cigarette lighter while you're driving?
No, I got to plug them into the phone so I could be watching YouTube while driving through the mountains in West Virginia.
YouTube, yeah. Keep telling people that.
Well, actually, I gotta have something downloaded on there because there's no service going through them mountains. I've had T-Mobile and Sprint, and neither one of them has good service down through them mountains. No matter what they say. And I've had them literally say, oh no, we've got service down through there. No, you don't. So I'm on to YTZ already. Although looking at YTZ, it's most of the weather will be out of our way by then. It'll just be slightly overcast. Is this the biggest hop in this tour? I'm still logged in here. I guess I could just look myself. The biggest one in the second group is a 460 mile flight from Mansfield Lamb Regional Airport. Oh no, wait a minute. That's flying into Mansfield Lamb from Hugh County Memorial Airport. Anyone got any idea where those are?
Hey, Christian, welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Looking up lengths of tour flights.
I thought there was a longer one in the first group than this one.
There's definitely a longer one in the last group. You've got 1,171 nautical mile one from
Ooh.
flying into Yosemite, and then from there flying to Honolulu, you've got 2193.
What? 2193?
2193, yeah,
Oh boy.
because you're flying from Yosemite International. So that is Colorado to, or Wyoming to Hawaii. It's a bit of a flight.
$21.93. That's a long one.
Yeah. The 839 one, which is the third trip, is Rogue Valley International
That's 7 hours.
into Tucson International. 7 hours. We may not do that one as a stream.
7.5 actually. You think?
Zig's going to do this. He's going to get it started, then go build a deck outside, then he'll come back in, because he doesn't have a basement to work on anymore. I heard you eating and you're making me hungry.
Sorry, I was hoping nobody heard that. Had to get a snack. I was starving.
I had a McFish meal for lunch that was at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Wife made me dinner, so as soon as I got in the door, I could eat. And because I was rushing to get everything ready, I didn't eat until literally 11:30. So basically 45 minutes ago. So I don't want to hear everyone harassing me for always eating and eating so much.
Yeah, this is the first time you haven't been.
Christian, hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in and saying hi.
Oh, Christian found your stream, did he?
Yes, he did. It's probably looking an awful lot like, if he just left yours, a lot like yours. Except for different skin on the plane. Probably a flight that'll land more on time than the one that you're flying because you're doing loops around mountains. Isn't that what I'm supposed to be doing? Like flying low and flying through the mountains?
Yeah, usually.
And I haven't been doing that. Why? Because I've been flying these things, flying up in the stratosphere. That's it. When the first of the DC-3 Alaska one, I'm flying as low as I can. Right until I crash into that mountainside.
Right.
So if there's 49 hops, do you actually think this will be done before winter time so that we can do the Alaskan one in the winter?
I don't know. Well, if we do it twice a week for maybe 2,
Okay,
4,
twice a
6,
week.
8 per month. No,
No.
right? Yeah, so we could do 8 a month if we stay on schedule.
Right. So break it down this way. 2 per week, 49 hops, basically 48, so that's 24 weeks. 24 weeks is 4 months. 5 months. 4 months in a week or something like that.
Well, we'll have it done by December then.
Okay. So if you were wanting to see 737 domination, that's what you guys are going to get.
Unless we would do some off stream and pick up the pace.
We could.
Because some of them aren't going to be very long. Some of them are only like 100 miles.
No. Yeah.
So you could actually double up on some of those even on a stream.
Yeah.
Doing some of those multiple short hops.
.196, 192 further on. There you go. A 94 right after a 263. It's the second tour stage that had some short ones. 201, 332, 137, 153, 112. There you go. You, the 130. 5 of them we could do in 2 different streams.
There you go.
287 and a 162. Have stuff in the FMC ready to go. Plug it in and turn around.
Oh
and
yeah,
go.
just pop in the company flights and go.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would make
Because
that
what
doable.
you do would be is you'd land, go into a short hold on the plane, deboard and reboard as you're putting in FMC type stuff, lock it up, turn around and go.
Yeah.
So that would be figuring out exactly where you would shut down to. So it would be in that position. That way then we could just have our set plan. You know, as you're pulling up, you're turning on the APU. Shut down the engines as you pull in so that then you can deboard and reboard.
Yeah.
Do all your checklists and stuff. And then push back and restart engines. Sounds exhausting and fun all at the same time. Tell me you're past Doug's.
Yes, I'm on to YYZ.
You're on to YYZ?
Yeah. That's a Rush song.
Yeah. Important updates pending on the other computer. No, you can wait. Remind me later. Thank you. It is Tuesday night, isn't it? Everyone ready for your Windows updates?
Intercourse windows.
I like how you put that, Dan. Alright, well I'm turning from YTZ or YZT.
Or YYZ.
So if I'm turning from there, how far are you from it?
$80 miles. And you've got 80 miles in front of me? Must be quite a tailwind you got going, because I don't have one. I have a crosswind.
It's mostly a tailwind. 29 knots.
I got a crosswind of 50.
There is nothing to see down there.
Nope.
Alright, so basically we're at the northern end of that long island that's just north of Vancouver. That we actually flew that, didn't we? Yeah, because I even set up the flight. No, I set it up when we flew from Seattle up this way once before in like the I flew in the King Air because I still got photos for it. And what'd you fly? I think it was the Dash. We flew up through there because I flew down low through all the sounds so I could get photos of with the mountains in the background. I remember that. Obviously, you don't, but you know, hey.
Right.
Maybe that's because your memory's already gone because you're getting old.
I am almost as old as you, so.
See, my memory's still good, but I can't have no back anymore. Your back's still good, you just can't remember what to do with it. Sounds good. I'm gonna go with that, whether you want to or not.
Oh.
Sounds like excuses.
Well, I should have stopped working 2 hours before I did because the back was killing me, and I continued to work. The lady across the street came over and said that her dad, who's like 80, told her to come over and give me these snacks. Hosted. And I'm like, okay, thanks. She goes, are you going to be at this much longer? I go, I should have been done already because back's killing me. And she's like, oh, okay. Well, are you going to stop? I'm like, no, can't.
I could so say something to that, but
Hi, Starry Cave. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in.
Thanks for saying hello. Letting Zig know that you stopped in. We don't know most of the time unless you do say hello.
Hello.
Hey, Dan.
Did you just get here, Dan?
No, I've been here for a while.
Oh, okay. Are any of these flights during like daylight hours?
Hope so.
Boy, the past week.
Because if not, they're gonna be.
So, got nothing else better to do. Oh, you can just, right there from the tour, add the flight to the bid. To your man cars.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
You didn't know that?
No, I went and found it in the open category. That's why I asked that. Yeah, let's do the first 10. Yeah, as soon as my resolution comes back so I can see what I'm scrolling here. 3, 2, 1. So what's your average landing still yet on your Mac cars?
251. What's yours?
Yay! I got you beat 246. Draco's killing both of us though. This is like 220 or something like that.
I mean, when he actually gets to make a landing?
Actually, when he gets to make a landing, yeah. Without clipping a mountain as he's landing. So it actually says the next flight is really only a 55-minute flight, right? And a 2-hour flight after that. But I can't look up and see what time that they take off yet. Unless it's in the macros channel. Want to get under a 175 to get on top of the list of the top landings for today.
Is that right?
Yeah. Top 5 is 3922, a 129, a 175, 179, and a 186. So that was a DHC-3 that had the lightest landing. Oops. Okay.
Closing in on YZT.
I used the wrong keyboard and typed KPAE in. It's a good thing I didn't have the shift on because it would have turned off the freaking engines or opened the doors.
Oh. Come on, re-render the cockpit. Oh boy.
It's not so much re-rendering the cockpit that I have an issue with. It's when it
There it goes.
goes not responding.
So you're on your way to Royst?
Where am I headed to? Let me. Yes. 23 nautical miles left.
Yeah, you're like 80 miles ahead of me still.
And basically I'm 80 miles from top of descent. Well, if nothing else, I could always get done with land my plane, get done with my stream, and then come plug you in yours.
I bumped my speed up to 0.8.
Yeah.
I could probably go more.
You've got 2,000 feet of difference there than I do. Do you remember what the Zulu time was on this?
What do you mean?
When we started the flight, was it?
6?
It was 6. Okay.
That's what our scheduled departure was.
Okay. Next one's 8:30 to 9:25. Departure's 8:30 Zulu and arrival's 9:25.
So it'll be dark as well.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if they've I got any that are let's do Tucson, which is KT US. Torino, okay. We are definitely doing some crisscrossing back and forth. It's a little bit better. That's 12:30 Zulu for takeoff. This is what, 7 hours, 5:30 in the morning.
Ooh, this flight better hurry up. Getting tired all of a sudden.
Getting tired all of a sudden. See, I've got 141 nautical miles left.
I don't know how you know that, but okay.
Well, one, it's in the fly live. This is to go.
Oh, gotcha. Well, how about that? I got 28 minutes then.
Alright, so I guess I should start putting in 30 degrees of flaps.
Oh yeah, we could do that, couldn't we?
Flap speed, yep.
See, I almost forgot about that. Oh, there it goes. What's that under? I don't remember.
If you just hit the init reference,
That's right.
should be approach reference.
Yep. Lap 30. At 143, right? Well, that's what it tells me.
Yeah, mine's 153. But I'm also got, like I said, I've got 40 tons of weight in the belly of this thing. Because I just wanted it to be harder for some reason. Starting to pick stuff up, so 16 miles to ARUE, about 22 miles from top of descent, so I might as well just scroll that altitude down to 3,000.
Yeah, I had already set mine at 10,000 in case I forgot. I know if you're gonna walk away while the plane's flying, that's an important thing to do. I learned that the hard way.
Oh, so it'll automatically start to descend?
Yeah.
Yeah. In case you're in the back getting refreshments,
Yeah.
talking to the steward, flight attendant.
Mm-hmm.
Joining the Mile High Club.
i.e. Mrs. Zig.
Or just, you know, stuck in the latrine.
Yeah. Well, you never know what kind of sushi they're going to feed to you on this plane.
You get sushi on your plane?
No, I try and keep the sushi off the plane. Before Dan says anything, I mean the actual sushi. Captain Inappropriate.
I don't like raw fish.
Neither do I. Went to the Chinese restaurant, they had it sitting there, and I'm like just going, no. You know, I'm about 5 miles from top of descent. Stuff's going to start to happen.
Is that like when the crash begins? Starts? The crash starts?
Probably is, but I'm not going to talk about it.
Be fine. We got the ILS locked in now.
How far you think one engine will get us? All the way to the scene of the crash.
That is the most definite.
See some
On the speed brakes.
white mountain peaks below us here.
Let's see, what did I say? I don't think I did say. Runway length. Yeah, we did. 9,010. 9,000. Do we need 3? We'll do 2. Well, isn't that interesting? The Boeing company ramp is up there at the end of 16. So maybe that is why they picked this one for the flight, because you're flying into where Boeing representatives and company and everything is at. Possibly.
Could be.
Approach reference also has 109.3 and of course 163. So yep, we're good set there. There you go. It even has. I wonder if that's because you put it in on this
Huh?
pedestal there.
What's that?
Okay, you
No,
know
there's-
how we put the runway length in.
Right.
It'll take a little while.
Okay,
You gotta make sure
if you
the
go to your
metal's good.
inlet reference for the approach reference, it has KPAE 16 right, the length of the runway in feet and meters, ILS 16 right, the course, which is 109.30, and course 163.
Okay.
So it has all that information in there as you're coming in also. Okay. We may be doing a bit of extra turns and all that as we come in here.
Because we changed it.
Because we changed it.
Is it looking all goofy or something?
Yeah, it's like you get to ORC US.
I gotta get the
left
dog.
hand. Okay. Make a left turn and then we come back and do some lefts and rights and squiggly lines. Ooh, forgot that. Miles out. Are we really 50 miles out? We're 50 miles out.
Okay, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Yeah. No, I'm checking things off here. I'm making my turn at ORC US. Yeah, did you set your minimums with your radio for altitude?
I don't think so.
Dial to the left of your baro setting. On the IFIS panel there. IFIS.
Yeah. Wait, why is it adjusting my barrow?
Because you need to switch it to radio.
Why is it not? There we go. What do we set that to? 100?
It says 100. I changed it to 150 because I just want the warning to make sure. winds are still at 320 at 6 knots. So we're still landing the wrong direction, but 6 knots of tailwind. Maybe we will bump that up to 30. Up to 3 on the brakes. Not responding. So speed brake. Let Zig turn through all his notes to find out where he screwed up at.
Ooh, I'm about to hit my top of descent. There we go.
All right. Before landing, continuous on the engines. Landing lights at 10,000. We're not there yet. So speed should be at 240. There. We have 2 decel points. So I definitely don't fly enough. When do they stop serving drinks when you're coming in for a landing?
I don't know.
Yeah, they don't want loud alcoholics screaming at people.
Is it probably about top of descent that they stop serving drinks?
I don't know. I don't know that it's based on that, to be honest. Usually they make a pass up and down, and you know they take all your orders and then they bring them all out and give them to you, and then Do you mean alcoholic drinks or just beverages in
Well,
general?
Probably.
Probably
Alcohol.
both, but the alcoholic ones, most definitely. I'm sure that they're cleaning you up as you're starting descent so that they don't have loose stuff in case, you know.
Yeah, usually with, the normal soda and water and stuff, they just, at whatever point they do it all kind of at one time.
That's what I figured. So, when do they stop serving and take your food and stuff and drinks and go? Can't have no more until we land.
Food. Oh, you mean the little goldfish they give you or whatever they give you now?
You know. Yeah, whatever.
'Cause they don't give you nuts anymore.
That's not what I want.
Because people have nut out.
Yep.
Are you sure? Check the metal.
Landing lights on. We're a little high, but if I don't do it now, I'll forget to do it. Analysis and course headings are in. Down to 3,000.
No.
That's probably a good thing.
That sucks. For the one person who's watching my stream, like it paused the game. And when I hit pause, the game audio went out of my headphones.
Oh.
Oh, and now I'm not responding. I haven't had that happen yet.
I've had 4 or 5 of them. Which, the one thing that makes me feel nicer about it is that Draco has the same thing. So it's not like the self. Alright.
I'll be
Pulling the
back in a
heads.
minute.
Okay, Dan. Pulling the heads up display down because it is just nothing but pea soup again.
Uh-oh. I think I might be screwed.
Is it not responded yet?
No. Uh-oh. And it went to a white screen. Man, I only had like a few minutes left. Yep, it crashed. Oh, that's not good.